Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line on this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
When you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. The give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's a draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
The give on the option. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Leaves it with the back. Inside the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Gators will hustle to the line. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
3-yard pickup. They come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. A tremendous run. He was full forward after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Motion from the wideout. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Second down coming up. He'll do it himself. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play. Of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he makes the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's key. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides the back on the option. The give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's It's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Unloads it left. It's caught. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
The Gators have this offense rolling. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking for room. It's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Eighth play of the drive coming up.
42 spot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4. It'll be 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to take a shot on second and short. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on first down from the 28.
29 Philly.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in his game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The give from the gun. Sweet cut there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Finding an escape route. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
From the gun, the ground game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He'll toss it. Inside the 30. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Got some room after the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! Excellent pass by the back on the option. And the Gators have chalked down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Got it.
The give out of the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Easy.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinator seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And that quarterback can go just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Florida State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll try the right side.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
The Gators are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Let's go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Key. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, 4th down.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The snap sets up the throw. They'll run the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
That it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it for a big play. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal. Get them tackled to the ground.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
Now, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Creates a little room. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be over.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Knolls in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Caught near the sticks. It's Cheek. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Knolls! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. And he really needs to get away a good kick here. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to lead.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on fourth down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this fourth down and move the sticks.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Gators enter the final minute trying to drain the clock.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
29
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Going to swing it on second down. Tosses it incomplete.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.